Hello and welcome back to the channel. Let's get on with this, shall we? Right, we now have this, which was pretty simple enough to do, but we've got another 3 to do. So I'm going to get on with that and cue the Benny Hill music. I will take our glasses off and I can't see a thing on my phone. Switch to my phone because I was not getting good sound on my laptop. 3, 4, there we go. Try and flatten this a bit. I'm going to move on from doing the columns and putting these onto the cardboard, and already you can't see it there, but that's flattened that a lot better. Put the inner back wall on there, line it up properly, and get our pegs out. Got in place. These are lined up properly. I think I'm missing one. Oh, these are spares. So I'll put them to one side for now and carry on with this. This cutting mat is going to need a good clean once I've done this, because it is covered in glue on this glue stick. And I think if I can't find any, I might have to buy some normal size pegs for the bigger things that need holding together. And there's a second one, which we will put there. We need to glue the middle of that one. I'm definitely missing some, but I think I've got some spare. Then again, I think I've got some spare from a previous build. So I'll have a look for them. have 3. Because I think I'm missing some from this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm missing 1. So it will be here somewhere, possibly on the floor. I'm going to do the side ones first and then do the middle one last. Well, it's here somewhere. I just gotta go look for it, and I think it's upstairs. Be right back. Right. Well, it's not upstairs, but I know it should be somewhere, so I'm gonna find a way of dealing with it. Till then, just do the middle one with one less strut, but make sure we have the option of adding it later on. And this is why having your work area properly organised is a good idea. Anyway, to make sure I leave myself the option of gluing that 7-foot in, I'm not going to glue one side of this So just the middle section and one side section. And that gives me the option at a later date to add in the 7th strut. And if I can't find it, that's alright. I'll come up with something else. Right. So we've got that. That's the next section, which is, I've already done one, gluing the card onto here. So, glue sticks at the ready, and we have how many? There is a lot. So in total there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cardboard backs, but actually there are only 4. So one must be for my other kit. I'll put that there. So the easiest thing to do, glue stick just all over the cardboard, just work it in like that. Give that a second, do the next one, and so on. Now because I've already got one done and getting ready, doesn't take much to do, just got 3 to do. Just make sure it's on there roughly at the right angle and everything in the right place. In time for the pegs again, just to hold it in place. I don't think it matters which way these go on this, just as long as they're as flush as you can get them. Put that to one side. Put it on there before that glue dries too much. Get the pegs out. This glue might have dried already, so just give it another once over. This is a good thing about the glue stick, but also a bad thing, in that it dries pretty quick, but not too quick. If I was using super glue or what's it called again, or the Copydex for this, I'll be tearing parts of it off. Great. Now the next section is to glue these onto these like this, but I'm going to wait a while to let these properly dry. So going on to figure 5, which is that. And we are taking a thin card, a thin piece of wood, that, and the cutout section. Now, we also need this brick. Now this goes on the back because this is the opposite side that you see. Now, look, it says it should be 2 spaces per, and I'm just going to check that. There are 7 spaces. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. I thought I'd already glued one of those the other day, but I obviously hadn't. 1, 2, 3, 4. This glue's getting everywhere. So, take out W3, place it face down, glue stick, and glue the back. Take one cardboard spacer and place it down, making sure it's roughly in the right place, or as in the right place as you can get it. And then we do the same with another spacer. And then we take this, which is W2. W2 has the writing at the bottom. Glue this again, and then onto there. So it looks as though you've got a brick wall on either side. Now you've got to glue one of these onto the front. I'm worried that if I glue that, it's going to show. So instead, I'm going to glue the white part of this, which is W1. So here we go. Hopefully this works, as it left a lot of glue on my mat. Now, can I use pegs? Yes, I can use the pegs, but be very careful, because this again is 5 pieces of card and it's at the extreme end. Now I'm going to use 3 of them so it holds it in the middle. Actually, now I'm going to put another 2 on at the wall sections in the middle, just to make sure it doesn't come apart. So there we have, like that. And put that to one side. Repeat the process another 3 times. I'm not a big fan of weathering, but if at a later date you do, well, if at a later date you can't get rid of this glue, but if it's still sticky, I'm thinking of throwing some fine ballast on it to hide it in plain sight, make it look like it's grubby, dirty. Although I do like my trains to be nice and clean. I've forever got my mother's voice in my head saying, "Oh look, that's dirty, you've let that get dirty, that's filthy that is, why didn't you clean it?" Which is why I don't weather my trains. although I have a class 43 in intercity swallow livery, and at my local club it had a problem at the connection point between the boards, and it sat there for a few minutes and something on the motherboard burnt out. Now I sent it off to Dearpol and they sorted it no problem, because Dearpol are brilliant like that. I'm sure Farish and all the other manufacturers have similar policies. But the top of the cab, it had an obvious bump where it had melted upwards somehow. And so I said to Dearpol, don't replace that. I know it's a fault because of what's happened, but I actually kind of like it. I will show it, or I'll try and show it on camera at some point, but it's probably too small to be seen properly. So I'll have to get a really big magnifying glass in it and melt it again. Once we've done this last one, we should be left with 4 of these. I think there's 4 there. I'll show you what we do with them in a sec. It's going to end up in the bin. It's going to end up thrown there. It keeps annoying me. There we are. Didn't take long, but my back is killing me. Right, there's that. Now, these. Remember this section with the yellow writing? One of these in the instructions goes on here to harden it, and then the whole thing is glued onto there. But I swear it looks like there should be 2 of them. Now, if anyone from Metcalfe want to correct me on that and tell me why there's 1 rather than 2, feel free to in the comments. I'm sure I'm not the only one that's thought of that. So, again, glue one side of these and then place it so it's at the top of the struts. Get our pegs out, one at either end. Just to hold it in place. Check it is properly aligned, and then there we go. Another 3 to do. Now I'm gluing the uncurved side, if that makes sense. There's not much difference in the shape of them, but in my head it means I've got a bigger surface area attached to it. And as we can see, it's starting to come away. So that might be going over with super glue at some point. Just hold that there for a second, just to keep that in place. Now these are a lot better than the first time I tried this. because I've actually followed the instructions properly this time, and I've done it like it's a factory, in the sense that I've done them all at the same time rather than one after the other. That. And these are spacers, but I think they're also called stiffeners because they get it stiff. Those for dirty minds, stop laughing. You know who you are. Last one. 2, 3, 4. It's so annoying. I know I only paid £2 for 100 of them, but that is still annoying. Right, there we are. Okay. Now I'm going to take a break for now, and I'll be back pretty soon. See you later. Hi again. Right, I can't find the little bit that goes in the middle, so I'm going to take this, which is a good thing I haven't binned, and where they were, you can still see it's the right shape. So I take my metal ruler, it will come in handy, just line it up so it's just at the edge of where the cutouts are. I score down the lines. I should be able to create what I need. It's taking a while because it hasn't got any natural score line on it, and I'm having to go down the other score lines as well. But there we are. We have our 7th piece. Now, pause this middle section, and we just need to, it's perfect. So, let's get a glue stick again. Glue that side, which is the inside side. Put it in place, line it up, everything, and then this is the tricky bit. Then I'm going to get the super glue out, because the fit stick, the glue stick, is too thick to get in between the columns. It's just a nail polish type applicator, just run that down. Probably it's nice to run it down both sides before putting it back. And try not to touch it on the glue side, just fold it into place and hold it for a few seconds. And now it's perfect, done. Well, not perfect because I've built it, but it's as the instructions. Right, I'm going to go back for that break now.